Okay, welcome to the next Blender tutorial, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the render engine and switch Eevee out to cycles. What I'm going to do in this tutorial is we're going to make a phone screen background, or you can make this as a desktop background depending on what you'd like. So what I'm going to do is let's go to the camera settings real quick. Let's go to output and place in by pixel how big your phone screen is, your tablet, or whatever device you're using. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place in mine real quick. Alright, so once we've got something like this, let's go ahead and just split the atom real quick. And I'm gonna go ahead, maybe keep the camera where it is. So let's go view. Viewpoint, and we'll go camera right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have two textures or two materials at least within this project. So I'm going to go ahead and just scale down this cube right here, and I'm going to go to 7 to heaven. Let's go Shift D and just duplicate this out. And you can do this roughly. You can go ahead and place this square by square if you want to. For me personally, I'm just going to go ahead and do this by hand. So just go ahead, duplicate, Shift D, Shift, click, and grab everything, and then Shift D and move it over. Let's go grab all of these, Shift D, move this over as well. Let's go box select. You can go box select for this if you want to. I'm just gonna go ahead, just kind of make a grid, really. You want everything to kind of fit within the screen as well, so I'm just gonna box select this one. We can go ahead and make more. Let's just take that one back. I think I need to go a bit further down. Okay, box select all of this. Go, let's go with G. So, Shift D. So you can go ahead and move the camera if you'd like. So we can press G and just move this back. And then G, bring this down. As such, the idea is you just want kind of like a diagonal going into the distance. They don't have to be perfect. Let's go Shift D again. And you can get rid of some of these if it's too much for your PC to render. Okay, so once we've done something like this, we can go ahead and start editing certain bits of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and just select. If you click Shift, go ahead and select a few of these. Just kind of like randomly. You can like have big bits if you wanted to. Just maybe click some of those off. If you clicked too many. And I'm just going to go ahead and press G, and I'm going to move these upwards. So I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same again. Just random ones. And I'm going to go ahead and press G and just kind of pull these downwards as well, so you've kind of got pits coming down. Now, what you can do with this as well, let's go to materials tab. So all of these don't really have any materials assigned, so you could just leave it the way that it is, essentially. Just kind of have like some blank cubes and stuff like that, kind of like a very kind of retro look. Or you can go ahead and add materials to each and every one of these, or you can add materials beforehand if you've not already. So, for me personally, I was going for more of a retro look with this, and then I was going to add a few emissions and stuff like that. So, let's go ahead and just go ahead and select some of these boxes. Once again, I was going for more contrast, kind of minimal kind of stuff. Let's go ahead. Just gonna press G to bring these up. We could have them floating if you wanted to. Just kind of pull stuff out the matrix. It's like really random stuff. The best thing that you could do with this as well, let's go with camera. Depth of field. And all you need to do is just choose one of the objects. So I could choose this one in the foreground, really. Let's go with the dropper right here. Choose this object. So this is the object that's going to be in focus. If you turn down the f-stop, it'll blur the foreground and the background as such. Kind of have something like that. What you can also do is with the texture-wise stuff that I was on about. So the original material that you're going to have here is kind of like a white material, kind of like a default. So if we go minus, create new, and we're just going to make a gold material for this. So let's go with new. We'll go ahead, try and find that nice little yellow for the gold. Let's turn the metallic up and the roughness down. So, just gonna mess around with that metallic a little bit. So now we have this nice metallic. We can go ahead and just select, again, random ones for this material. So if you just go to drop down and then just click the metallic, it should only change one of them. Just be aware of that. So you're gonna have to do them one at a time if you need to change any of the tones right here. So we got this white one, we're going to change this to metallic. When it changes over, there we go. So, I mean, like, you can add, like, different tones and different textures into this, but to be honest with you, I quite like the way that it's black and white. It kind of has that nice little finesse to it. Yeah, I kind of like the black and white. It's kind of nice. Let's go. Change that material right there. You could also, if you wanted to have different tones, take one of the lights that we have right here. Just go ahead and change the colour, essentially. So you get something like that. It's almost kind of like a lab blue, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead and place one of these lights at the front as well, just to kind of give us that nice little lighting going on. So let's take this one, Shift D, and place this just in front of the camera. So we've also got the shadows as well. I'm going to go ahead and just tone down that exposure for the lights that's just in front of the camera. So we have the lighting in the back, but we also have kind of like this subtle light at the front as well. So I think that's us done for this project. It's just like a nice little kind of geeky sci-fi project, I guess. Yeah, if you like this tutorial, please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.